The Ukrainian MP, Maria Lonova, says that that becomes their base for air operations. They've taken over a base for Russian air operations. So Russian forces enter north of Kiev as confirmed by that video. It's incredible. It's incredible that things are moving so rapidly. The Ukrainian Ministry of Defense has said that they've managed to shoot down 2 helicopters. The evidence of that is not available just yet because this video abruptly cuts off before we can see very much where those helicopters have actually headed and landed at. But what the Ukrainian Member of Parliament who shared this video with us tells us is that they've headed towards the Hostomel airport to take it over. And once they've taken it over with commandos, with airfield security and sanitization, it basically means that the Russians, if successful, will have an entire military airbase for their use. They can land fighters, they can land bombers, they can land logistics aircraft to bring in troops in large numbers, at will. And the very fact that you're seeing helicopters flying so low in that area also appears to suggest that air defense in that part of Ukraine at least has been compromised. So you're not seeing any surface-to-air missiles or anti-aircraft gunnery, or weaponry of any kind sort of challenging those helicopters. They're flying pretty low, they're flying pretty slow, and appear to be in uncontested airspace, as it were, towards the Hostomel airport. So this is big. This is going to be, possibly an air bridgehead. This is just north of Kiev. This is just north of Kiev where this is happening. And if they've got an airbase just north of Kiev, then Kiev, is up for grabs. It's up for grabs in terms of any application of air power that Russia wants to use. I don't want to jump the gun and overanalyze a situation that's only based on one video. I am simply extrapolating and making an educated guess based on what we already have on our screens right now that's been shared officially by Ukrainian MPs. This video has been shared. Statements been put out officially by the Ukrainian military as well. Rajesh Pawar continues to be with us from Mariupol in eastern Ukraine. Rajesh, very dramatic video footage being put out officially, shared by Ukrainian MPs of a fleet of Russian helicopters flying very low, huge column of smoke. Appears to be north of Ukraine. We saw those images of that smoke before as well, of that missile attack. And it is claimed that these helicopters are headed towards taking over the Hostomel Antonov airport near Kiev. Are you hearing anything of the kind?
Yes, I heard this. I heard the MP speaking.
Yeah.
To me, it is a bit strange. I'm not denying the fact that she may be right and maybe she has taken this video herself. I don't know. But Kyiv is not on the borders with Russian territory or Belarus or Ukraine. The nearest border from Kyiv is that of Belarus, where Russian forces are there, which is about 90 miles by air. So the Russian helicopters coming inside so much, it indicates 2 things. One, either the complete surveillance system and anti-aircraft system, air defense of Ukraine has collapsed. And then they claim that they've shot down 7 aircrafts of Russia. Somehow these 2 claims do not match. There is some dichotomy here. Number 2, I want to also update you with one more latest information coming from Russian media. Russian media has claimed 1 hour back that 2 of their civilian ships have been hit by Ukrainian missiles in Sea of Azov, which is just a kilometer away from where I'm reporting right now. Over to you, Shiv.
There are assaults happening from out at sea. There are heli-borne attacks that are taking place north of Kiev. These images are being authenticated by Ukrainian MPs who've shared them only with India today. And these images are painting a very worrying picture of what could happen next, because these pictures suggest that attacks could take place on Kiev. There have already been attacks in Kiev, but what next in terms of whether there could be airstrikes in Kiev, whether the international airport could be commandeered and taken over in a similar manner, whether, as Rajesh correctly pointed out, these images appear to confirm that air defense has been totally compromised. It is unclear, but very, very worrying, very unsettling. These images painting a disturbing picture of where things are at in Ukraine. We're taking a very quick break, leaving these pictures on your screens for you to digest. We're back in 30 seconds to take this story forward. Much more coming up. We'll have citizens and more MPs joining us from the ground in Ukraine and in Hostomel to take us through this story. Stay with India Today. Back in 30 seconds.